Hello everyone, this is Val from Val's Craft Creations, and today we're going to be making a project on using tags. We're going to make a two-fold tag. This is an easy and fun project, and we're going to be making that project today. As you may know, I am an administrator on the Facebook group Crafty Christians Corner, and we're gonna have a swap that we're gonna be sending our partners a two-fold tags, and so I'm gonna be working on that today. I did a previous tutorial on a notebook tag. Let me show you here how pretty this look is. It's a butterfly theme. So if you want to go ahead and look for this tutorial and you want to learn how to do a notebook tag, you can go ahead and look for that tutorial on my channel. I may leave the link to in the description box, and also I'm gonna leave the link for the Facebook group Crafty Christian Corners in case that you would like to take a look at that group. We do a lot of fun things. We have challenges. We have swap. We have giveaways. It's a lot of fun. So I'm gonna leave that on the description box. I'm gonna leave the link for that group on the description box as well. So today we're gonna be working on this project for the two-fold tag. Let me tell you what you're gonna need. You're gonna need two tags. And you're gonna need two pieces of paper, or you can use one. I think I'm gonna cut this. I already cut it. The length of my tag is 6 1/4 by 3 1/8 is the size of my tag. But I cut this paper 6 1/4 long. The wide I haven't cut it because I'm thinking to place my two tag here, and this paper will be my hinge to connect my two tag. So that's why I haven't cut it, because I don't know the space, how much space I'm gonna leave in between my tag. But I was measuring, and it was kind of 6 1/8 or maybe 6 1/4. So maybe you're gonna need a piece of paper 6 1/4 by 6 1/4. But just cut maybe a paper, a 12 by 12 paper, and cut it 6 1/4 long, wide. We'll say wide, 6 1/4. The long, I don't know yet, but we will measure it after we place our tag. And I had two pieces of paper. This is gonna go on my cover, and this is gonna go inside. And then on inside, I want to place these two pieces of paper just to have some journaling space. And these pieces of paper, they are 5 1/8 by 2 1/2. But this is optional. You can cover your inside with coffee dye paper, line paper, and you don't need to decorate it with a piece of paper like this. But I had this from the other project, so I wanted to use it on this project, so that way I don't have more scrap paper laying around, because I already have a ton. And also I have some decorations that I may use. I had these flowers. Since the other one, the theme is butterflies, I'm not gonna use the butterflies in this one, but I want to use these beautiful flowers. And I got these stickers at Hobby Lobby. They were $2.99. That's the regular price, but I got them half off, maybe $1.50. So I'm gonna try to incorporate some of these flowers, not the butterflies, because I already have a tag with butterfly. But I wanted to use coordinating colors in case if I use this together. So that's why this paper is the one that I use outside of this butterfly notebook. So I just want to, use the same paper just to coordinate both tags projects. But this is going to be the one that is going to go outside. And I'm going to decorate it with white lace. I had this white lace trend. I had this trend with like flowers. So I had that here. I had this that I found at Dollar Tree. It's like a tool. It has some like, it's like texture. It feels like foam, but I don't know what it is. But I had this. I don't know if I'm gonna use it yet, but I had this here handy. I have some washi tape because of my previous project. Since I used the paper as my hinge, here it was getting like crack a little bit, so I just reinforced my fold with the washi tape. So I have my washi tape here just in case. I may reinforce this one too. And I have my ink. I'm gonna use the Stampabilities ink pad die. The color is baby blue. And you know, your glue and anything that you would like to use to decorate your tag. So let's start by, and I may use this that say bloom, and this one say bloom and grow. And I had this tiny envelope embellishment that someone sent me, so I have it here because I think I'm gonna use it, but I really don't know yet. But let's start working on our tag. So we're gonna start with the outside of my tag, and I think I want to use this side on the front, like on this one, because when you fold your tag, I want this part on the front like this. I want my flowers here on the front, and then this is gonna be the back. Or let me see, because depending on what flower I want to use, if I want to use a big one, well, we will see. I think I want this side on my front. So let me get my glue. I'm gonna be using my fast crack tacky glue from Aleene's, and we're gonna glue my first tag here, and then I'm gonna try to leave a little space in between my tag like that, and that will be like my hinge. So let's see how this works. Let's start gluing our tag to the paper. Let me get here something to put on over my desk. If you don't have tags, this one already comes in a package. I got this at Hobby Lobby on clearance a long time ago. You can cut some file folder, or maybe you can cut some cereal box, any packaging that you may have at home, and you will cut it 3 1/8 wide by 6 1/4 long. Or you know, you can make this any size that you would like. It don't have to be the exact measurement as me. So just use what you have at home. I'm gonna glue this here. But I just give you measurements of mine just for references. But you can use anything that you may have at home available for to you. Let me grab a wipe and have it here handy. I should have it out before we start, but I have one, but it got dry while I was getting everything ready to do my tutorial. But here we have it. Just to clean my glue. And I'm gonna dry this. Okay, so let's attach the other one. And after I glue my other tag and cut this, we will measure it, so you will know what's the size of the paper that you should cut. I think that's good enough. I don't know why I turn my tags, because it's the same thing, either side is the same, but I don't even know, so I can't tell you. But And either way, it's gonna be cover both sides, so it doesn't matter what side I glue down. I just so used to maybe turn things around. Okay, so let me try to leave my space. I don't think that you need to leave that much, but I think that's good enough. We'll see if that is good enough. Making sure that my glue is. And let's cut this and we will measure it real quick and see how long, what size do you really need for your paper. So let me see, let me get my cutter here and we will measure. So you already know that this is 6 1/4. And so it's gonna be 6 1/4 and 6 1/4, but I will go to the 6 3/8 just to be sure, and then you can trim it. So 6 1/4, so let me show you the 6 1/4 is right here. And then you will go the line after the 1/4, and that is your 3/8, 6 3/8. I'm learning this 3/8 and 1/8 of an inch measurements, but I learned that. Let me tell you a trick. So after your number, let's say 6, this is 1, so it's 1/8. Then the quarter will be the 2. The next line here is the 3, so that will be your 3/8. This is the 4, 5/8, 6, and 7/8. That's the way that I'm learning this. I'm, I was counting and I said, oh, now I get it. That 1/8, 3/8, 5/8, and 7/8 is these lines in between. So let me tell you again. So you had your 6, 6 1/8, 6 1/4, 6 3/8, 6 1/2, 6 5/8, 6 3/4, and 6 7/8. I think that is how this works. Let me get my bone folder here in case that I need it. So I'm just gonna fold this in half. And we're gonna do the same thing, but before I cover the inside, let me cut my corners here. And at this point, is you want to just do your holes for your tag and before you cover it, so you know where the holes are. But I'm not gonna do that because I want to use on my tag this puncher. You see it? That's the one that I'm gonna use because I want to use this on top, and it's white. It's a white trim, so that's why I'm gonna use that other puncher. But right now you should then do your holes before you cover your tag. I'm just gonna trim this here. And be mindful how you want to do this. Is you want to do the 2 hole and put your ribbon in, and between, insert your ribbon in both of your tag and close it that way, or if you only want to do the front and have it like just flat like that without closing. So mind what you want to do, have that in mind, and then decide if you want it to do the both hole or just one. I'm gonna remove this. I forgot to remove it from the other one because this is creating some bulkiness that I don't need. they usually are easy to remove. I forgot to remove it on the other side. Or maybe this ones have it only on one side because I didn't notice it on the other side. And let me remove this one too. But you don't have to do this, but since I am gonna use a different puncher, just gonna remove this. Okay, so let's do the other side. Let me grab my glue. I'm trying to take that sticker off my hand. It was sticking to my hands. Okay, so let's do the inside now. And like I told you, you don't need to have a paper with the design inside, because you can do like avocado dye paper, coffee dye paper, line paper if you want to do the journaling space. And I'm just gonna use that because, like I told you, I already have it, and I will coordinate it with my other tag project. That's why I'm gonna add the line paper, but you don't have to do that if you don't want to cover like a paper with design inside. But I don't mind to cover the design with my line paper, so that's why I'm gonna do that too. And I probably will use these pieces of paper on another project as well. So I'm just gonna put them aside here for a moment, for now, because I'm not gonna use them. And I'm just gonna cut my corners. And now I am gonna distress my edges, making sure that I don't need to trim anything else. And this is optional, but I like to distress my edges, but it is optional. And I didn't distress the paper before because I didn't knew, you know, the size, exactly the size that I was gonna cut this. But we'll distress it real quick here. Let me do the inside too. I don't know if I want to round my corners here, but for now I'm gonna leave it like that. But I'm thinking that I may round my corners. I think I'm gonna do that. So let me get, sorry my hand is on the way my arm, but I'm gonna round my corners. Oh, I like it better. And let me distress those corners real quick. Yeah, I like it a lot better. Look how pretty that paper is. Oh, I didn't show you what paper I was using. I'm sorry. Let me show you real quick. If you saw some of my project before this one, I've been using this beautiful paper pad I found at Hobby Lobby. It's from Kirby Tisdale Studio, and it's from the Paper Studio. The regular price was $12.99. I got it a half off, but look how beautiful this paper is. So I've been using this paper on my last maybe 3 projects. I think 3 projects. And then for my line paper, I'm using this from Dollar Tree. Manuscript tablet. And it's that paper that the kids use when they're starting to learn how to write letters and stuff. So that's what I'm using for my line paper. And I'm gonna distress this too. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. This paper is kind of thin. So let me see if I can round my corners of this paper. If I break it, I will get another piece. But let's try and see if I can round my corners. Just try to be careful because this paper is fragile. It's not that sturdy or anything. It's real thin. And I'm doing both at the same side at the same time because it's just thin paper. But there works. Let me distress it real quick, and we will attach. I know I should not cover my beautiful paper with the butterflies, but since this is not gonna be a thin, you know, butterfly thin, I don't mind. This paper is so thin. I don't know, but I like to use this paper on my journals. I like the cream color and the lines. I almost incorporate this paper in almost all my projects, like journal projects. And I always go to Dollar Tree and get it again when I run out of that. Let me get, for this, I think I'm gonna I use my glue stick. Let me get a piece of paper here. And I'm just gonna use my glue stick. I'm using my Aleene's DIY Craft Industrial Strength Glue Stick. I got this one at Walmart and I really like it. So I'm gonna use my glue stick. Ugh, telling you, this paper, I just have to be careful because it's very, very thin. I go down a little bit because I'm gonna punch my hole over there. And this piece of paper is 5/8 by 2.5. I know I gave you a measurement, but just in case we forget. I always like to write my measurements on the papers that I cut in because that way I can give you measurements without measuring everything again. Sometimes I have to if I don't write it down. I really like this glue stick, very sticky. And I don't think that I want to close this, making the hole on both tags. I don't know, I feel like if I do that, then I have to take that off to open up. And I probably gonna insert this on a pocket, so it doesn't matter if it stay open like that a little bit, because I am pretty sure I'm gonna use that on a pocket. So I'm just gonna do the front. And I got this puncher. It's kind of expensive. It's the same price on Amazon as in Hobby Lobby. I got it at Hobby Lobby. But it was better at Hobby Lobby because it was $17.99, but I got it when it was 40% off. And Amazon, you will not get a discount, so, you know, it's up to you where you want to get it in case you want to get that. But I don't remember if it was $14.99 after the discount. I really don't remember, but at least it was less than $17.99. Okay, so let's decorate our tag. This is a really easy project and it's fun to make. You can make, maybe you can have the tags ready. You don't have the tag cut off already. Cut your tag and have it ready. And maybe you can do a bunch. Maybe in an hour you can do 2 or 3. So let's see. I already have flowers here, but where's my little envelope? First of all, I want to use some lace. Let me get this here. Let's see. See what I want to do first. And let me see if I want that there. I think that's gonna be too busy. Okay. So let's see this one. Kind of like this one. Going like this right here. Kind of wrinkle. This one is more straight. Let me see which one is the right side. Maybe. I kind of like that. Let me get my glue gun already here. Or maybe, let me see on the bottom. I don't know. I kind of like it on the bottom. Maybe around it, like that. Let me see. I just want to see something. Because I already round my corners, but it doesn't matter because inside is round. Let's see here on the border. I don't like it there. I like it here maybe. But I think there is gonna be too much because I also gonna have this. So let's start with this. Let's start with this first. Let me leave it there. And then I think I'm gonna go on the bottom with this like that. And bloom and grow right there. And then my stickers. I really don't want to use butterfly, but those butterfly are tempting me. Okay, let me see. Maybe this little flower. I think I'm gonna use this flower there, and maybe one of this somewhere else. I don't want to use the big ones like on the front. That's gonna be too many flowers. And I like the tulips, so that's gonna go there. Okay, so let me get my stapler, my tiny attacher. I should have it out before the video, but I wasn't thinking. Sorry for the noise. I forgot to take it out. Let me cut. And I can glue it, but I'm just gonna use my tiny attacher. And let's see. I think I'm gonna use 2. One here and one there. And And then I'm gonna attach my lace down here. This is gonna go there. Where's my bloom? My little, here. Let me distress it. Gonna distress this envelope a little bit. I don't want to distress the white paper. Well, maybe here and there. That's good enough. And let me get my glue gun here. Right there. And then let me use the other tulip. Be very careful. Let's see if I want it. Trying to see if I want it there. If I want it here. I feel like I need something there. I think I'm gonna go like that. Here, I don't know if I should add another sentiment, but I don't think. I will get something for there. Let's see. You know what? I had this, but I already glued my stuff, so. And I don't want to make it too busy because it's already busy in my paper. But let me get some of this like pearls that I have here. Let me see what color I want to use. I have these ones. These ones are too dark. Let me get the pink ones. Just a second, let me grab. Because I had this one, but these ones are too dark. This one won't work. I have this one and this one. So let's see which one we're gonna use. Let's see. I also had this one, but there, I don't know. This look more delicate. Let me get the white ones out. I get this Dollar Tree. I think I'm gonna go with this. Oh, maybe I will use one of each. Let's see. Let's start with the white ones. I think the white ones look more delicate. Maybe one here. So you can hardly see them, but I think I'm gonna place these white ones randomly in different places. Like that. And then I think I'm gonna go with a couple of blue, not too many. I don't like the blue ones. I think I'm gonna stick I'm gonna leave it like that. I think I'm gonna move this one just a little bit there, and that's it. I like it like that. I don't want to make it too bulky because, you know, if I put it inside a journal. Then here, I think, you can still see the butterfly there. I think I'm gonna go with the roses. I'm gonna put one on this one here. And what do you think? Should we put something on the back? I don't think I'm gonna add anything on the back. I think I'm gonna leave it like that, and then I'm gonna add my lace. Right here. I think I'm gonna wrap it around. Looking for my scissors. And you see, maybe in the back I will put this. I think that's good enough. I like it. I like how it looks. Simple and beautiful, elegant. What do you think? I think I like it the way it is. So let me put it here on camera. So that's our front. That's our back. And then inside, I had another piece of, it's a balloon. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Let me see. I think I'm gonna trim this and use the balloon, just the word, instead of having this square, the green around it. And let's see if I like it or not. We don't need to use it, but I just want to see. Let me distress this. I'll try to do a better job here on this. There. Sorry, I'm trying to be a perfectionist right now. I don't need to, because, but maybe there. I like it there, so let's add it there. Okay, perfect. It says bloom, and then on the front it says bloom and grow. And our inside. You have your journaling space. Here the possibilities are endless. You can do, like, if you don't want to use both sides to write down, you can add a belly band or a pocket, even a pocket inside. You can do a pocket on the back if you don't have like these beautiful flowers on the bottom. So, you know, it's up to you how you want to decorate. My paper is, I think I needed more glue there. But it's up to you how you want to decorate this inside. You can add journaling space, you can add a pocket and a belly band. You can do the journaling space on one side and then a pocket on the other side. So it's up to you. So that's it for this project. I hope that you have enjoyed this project. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you want to be very generous and you want to hit that notification bell, do that as well, and you will receive notification every time that I upload a video. So that's it for this easy and fun project where we made a two-fold tag. And happy crafting, everyone. I see you on my next tutorial. Happy crafting!